friend, welcome, welcome. Today I've got a great tool and technique for you, self-massage, using a regular old tennis ball. If you've got one of these around the house, go grab it now because we are going to find some relief in areas that feel really tight, stiff, and tense, and help regulate and calm our nervous system. So let's start with a real hot spot, your neck and shoulders. This area where all that tension, all that anxiety and stress tends to creep in. You can do this down on the floor to get right up into the neck, but we're gonna do something using the wall. It's really accessible and it's a little bit more gentle. So take a moment, you're gonna take your ball and just place it below the top of your shoulders, just on your back, and you'll play around with it. And in fact, we're gonna move around a little bit. But you're just gonna take the ball and place it against the wall. And you can kind of move up and down here. That feels really nice. Whew. You can do little side to side motions, or if there's a part that's particularly stiff, you can just hold and breathe there. You can really gauge how much pressure you're putting against the wall or kind of let off a little bit. So just little movements. Spend as much time as you want and as you can here. Once you get in there, it feels really nice. Don't rush. See if you can relax your jaw, your hands. We tend to kind of clench as we start to release tension here. Let's all take a breath. And just one or two more there. You can stay here longer if you want, but I'm going to show you our next spot. Everyone loves and hates this next one. We're gonna go into the glutes. This is an area that you might clench a little bit or hold some tension when you're stressed or when you haven't been quite as active and moving as much. So take that ball and you're gonna find like the middle of your bum cheek, right where like a jean pocket would be. And then bring that against the wall. And you can just, again, do, okay, I can barely talk through this one. Little glides side to side. You can do kind of up and down or zigzag motion. And I like to kind of turn my body towards the ball. So I kind of come onto the outer edge of those hips. That's where I personally hold some tension. Don't be afraid to get kind of weird and move around as much as you want here. You can also hold a spot, take a couple breaths. I'm gonna do just really small little movements in this one spot. And think again about relaxing any muscles that might be creeping up or holding on. That's a wonderful spot. Make sure you do both sides, but let me show you our last spot. Our last spot is going to feel so great. It's a really overlooked part of our body, and I find it so calming and grounding to just give it a little love. We're going down to the feet. This is so easy to just take a ball, place it underneath your feet while you're working at your desk. We're gonna do it in standing. So just take that ball underneath one of your feet and start to move or kind of push or glide your foot forward and back. So I'm just moving the ball along the arch of my foot. You can decide how much pressure you want with that. Try to be slow and mindful and breathe. And a few particular spots that might feel good is just in front of your heel, just placing some pressure down on that. Take a few breaths there. Next spot is the arch of your foot, and just instead of gliding, you're just pressing down on the foot, feeling the top of the foot kind of widen and the bottom of the foot, some muscles release. And then taking it just at the base of your toes, and again, feeling the top of your foot kind of widen and broaden over the ball. Those are some of my favorite go-to spots for when you are feeling anxious, stressed, and you need a little instant relief. You can do it anywhere. Take that ball with you on vacation over the holidays, and I promise you'll have some sweet relief.